Oh. So let's talk about our best parlay of the week. This is the second perk you get at the Patreon. First perk is my biggest bet of the week. Second perk of signing up for Patreon, getting my best parlay of the week. And like I said before, it's not necessarily a long shot parlay with crazy odds where it's plus 50,000. No, I'm here to give you straight winners. And these are two props that I put together on Bovada that I think have a great chance of hitting. And I'm very confident in these plays individually. You don't even necessarily have to parlay them if you're not a parlay guy. But I like both of these plays and I expect them both to hit. And we're getting plus 132. So let's talk about the best parlay of the week. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys. Okay, so here we are. First step, no fights not complete two full rounds, minus 165 for Na Liang versus Savannah Gomez Juarez. Okay, I know common feeling around women's MMA is like, oh, bet them all to go to the distance. I'm here to tell you this fight is different. I'm here to tell you that every single fight you watch from Na Liang is an under 2.5 fight doesn't go to decision type of fight because that's just who she is. In her career, there's not many times this girl gets out of the first round. Like it's win or lose, she's not getting out of the first round. Every time she fights, it's a fucking whirlwind inside the octagon. Go back and watch the Carnelossi fight. Same thing. Silvana Gomez Juarez hits really, really fucking hard. And if Nalian can't get her out of there with a submission in the first round, first 7.5 minutes of the fight, I think, and I say that if she doesn't get her out of there in the first 7.5 minutes, I say that, but I do think there's win equity in the first 7.5 minutes for Silvana Gomez Juarez as well, because like I said, she hits really fucking hard. And I don't know that a lot of people were talking about win equity for the first half of the fight for Silvana Gomez Juarez, and I think it needs to be said that she does have some. It's not like it's all Na Liang in the first 7.5 minutes. I do think she's going to win, and I do think she's going to pull off the submission in the first round, but I do see some win equity there for Silvana in the very first round, the first 5 minutes, first 7.5 minutes. So I love this play. No fight does not complete two full rounds for that fight at minus 165. And then we're going to add the under 2.5 for the main event, Glover Teixeira versus Jiri Prochaska. It's one of the more popular plays of the week when it opened. Bet Online or Bovada. Well, actually, Bet Online, I don't even think it has the alternate rounds. Maybe they have it today. They listed it today, Friday. But under 2.5 rounds on Bovada earlier in the week was a good number, but couldn't get down any money on it. So, yeah, I wish I had FanDuel. I wish I had DraftKings. Uh, oh well. Anyways, we're getting that at minus 225, and it's just very, very hard. I think common wisdom is this fight is going to be fucking violent. And if Glover doesn't get him down, Glover's going to get hurt on the feet like Glover always does. And Cheery is just a different animal. Like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna hurt Glover, and Glover's gonna do the usual recovery type of thing that Glover does. He's the comeback king, Glover Teixeira that is, but it's just I feel Jiri's different, man. And I was watching the weigh-in show with DC, Bisbing, Gooden, and Senko, and oh man, it probably has no bearing on what how the fight should actually go, but just Glover looked bad, bad. He said it himself. He had a bad weight cut. And yeah, this fight's gonna be just as crazy as Nalian versus Savannah Gomez Juarez. These are two light heavyweights, have a ton of power. Um, I think Jerry's gonna catch Glover coming in. We can count on Glover to go forward, press the action, look for takedowns, and a lot of what we've seen from Jerry on his back, I don't like. He powers out of stuff. It's not a lot of technique when he's on his back. You have guys who are training Jerry picking against him. Like that says a lot. So I think it's Glover submission round one and in round one or two, or a Jerry knockout in round one or two. I just can't see this fight going into deep waters. It wouldn't make any sense to me. I don't know what a Glover decision like a Glover decision looks like, or a jury decision looks like. Um, I just can't see Glover surviving past 2.5 rounds, and for me to try to picture jury surviving past 2.5, it would have to mean Glover doesn't finish him on the mat when he gets takedowns, and I just don't buy that at all. So that's the parlay. Both of those together, we get plus 132. The max limit right now is 450. I would think as tomorrow hits, that's going to go up, but plus 132 for both of those. That's my best parlay of the week. Make sure you sign up at my Patreon. Um, you get 4 different perks for signing up for the Patreon. Let me go over them again. You get my best bet of the week, which is my biggest bet of the week. I did a little thing for you guys. Since March 5th, if you took my biggest bet of the week each week, I'm 10-3 plus 14.1 units since March 5th at $20 a month on the Patreon, which is substantially lower per month than my website that has all my official picks. I would say that's some value. So, second perk of the week you get each week is obviously this one right here. It's the